Well, what's on the roster today? Village, moving route, village. Oh, Pobeda Factory.
Pobeda Factory was still holding plenty of secrets, and more importantly, it had more guns to find. I had 2 missions that would take me into the quarry at the west end of the region. The quarry itself was longer than the entire width of Bolotki and nearly just as wide. It was a lot of ground to cover before the next tide. I was looking at a multi-day mission to collect broken shards and heavy helix artifacts. This was no small feat, so to prepare myself for the task, I bought some upgrades for my SKS in the form of extended magazines and a scope. After the rifle was armed with AP rounds, I selected my new GSH-18 and loaded it with full metal jacket rounds. I would prefer to have armor-piercing rounds, but to save on cost, I'll use what I have. After going over some final checks, it's time to head out.
Rifle, sidearm, flashlight, camera, mask, meds, food, a couple more grenades and knives. We're set.
The shortcut from Vano to Bolotki has been proving to be a risky path. Every time I use it after the tide, the number of hostiles increases.
No! Ow! Oh, it's right there. Ow. Right there. Charge up. Serves you right. Ow. Okay. Gotcha. Does not take long for these knives to get worn out. Oh, that seeker. Yeah, here it comes. Is that a phantom? Nope, it's a shard. Or, fragment. Okay. Ow. There we go. Yeah. Ow. Maybe I should just wait for night. Oh, I dropped that. Sit back out. Where
There were a lot more entities than I was expecting, and I was still in Bolotki. I was forced to spend the night in the tower until morning, and continue the trip when I could see in the daylight. But even in the daylight, the danger remained. But at least I could see them this time.
Ow! Rude! Oh, great, now your friends are coming here. Okay. Stay. Put. There. You know what I mean.
The quarry is huge, with massive rock walls making it impossible to climb in or out. The only way down would be to follow a set path and face whatever waited for me.
Hey there, Phantom. Where is he? I'm just gonna move. Oh, he walked right beside me. Of course he did.
No! You're gonna break it! Stop!
Gotcha. Oh, a note. Stash. Oh boy. We got a whole truckload of NATO goods missing. Our scout has spotted it at the Pobeda Factory the other day. The truck got stuck on a pillar at the far side of the quarry. Radius alone knows how it got there. I'm going that way. Heck yeah.
This end of the quarry had a very violent anomaly cluster sitting under the sniper tower.
Oh. Ooh.
I was expecting to find more than one artifact for how crazy the anomalies acted, but at least I got something out of it. Before I go down to the bottom level, I move to the end of the rock peninsula and scout out my path. At the end of the rock face, I find a small stash.
Hello, you.
It looked like this spot was used by someone else to scout out the quarry before me, and left behind some ammo and gear.
This way.
The stomping anomalies were very busy in this area. They would come from nowhere, then nearly squash me when I least expected it. Thankfully, they don't appear to even notice my existence, and were merely passing through.
Oh. Hey. Oh, you're in bad shape, but I can get you cleaned up. With a few bucks. Well, this looks fun.
My first mission location,
Yeah.
a cluster of
this
floating
must be
rocks with broken ladders holding everything together, while active anomalies engulf the area.
Acquired gas
One
mask,
slip,
so
and I could be launched into the rocks.
Hey. Still not it. Aha. Heavy healers. That's the one I need.
It wasn't that bad after all. The next part of the mission was located in a block post at the north end of the quarry.
There he is.
It was guarded by multiple mimics, including policemen, commandos, and snipers. There was also an armored seeker, which I have to make a correction on quickly. I thought their head was exposed from their armor.
There's multiple in there.
I was actually incorrect. I got a lucky shot off the last time I saw one. Their entire body is still protected by the glowing armor.
You know what? This rock's a good place to hold up. Oh man, the scope makes a difference. Love it. Eh. Good time to heal up. That's a difficult shot. Oh yeah, one of these guys. Whoa! Oh. Fragment. Those guys are hard to take down. Yeah, there's one in there. Oh wait, I can see it. I can see the rift. Ha ha ha! Yes, that takes care of a lot of problems right there. Got it. Ah! Ow! Ow! Rude! You know what? Frag grenade for you. I don't think we're very close to him. Well, got that broken fragment I need.
After the fight, I get to have a good look at this place to see what's available to me,
Oh.
while I avoid the stompers.
These are outside the walls. Okay. It's just walking by. Oh.
This place is another block post, just like the one in Promove.
Well,
This one appears to protect the route into Kolhazaria, a new location I have yet to reach.
that's a clean Groza magazine. Okay then.
The post is in better shape than the one in Promove. The walls are still standing, and the battle damage is minimal. It's strange to see this kind of defenses here and in this good a condition. There are plenty of ammunition around, and even a chance of a weapons case appearing after the tide. It may be a long walk to reach this location, and a heavy firefight to get in, but the loot can be rewarding.
Hey, 33. Cleanable too. You, I shall sell. Oh, subsonic rounds. Bit of a ammo drop. Oh. Nice. Slowly collecting these letters.
On the way out, I noticed something. The ground was littered with dead bodies. Soldiers
That's
who
a lot of
once
dead
guarded
guys.
this place. But why were they out here and not in the base?
Wow.
It doesn't make much sense for them to be out here if they were preventing entities from getting into Kolhats. But I don't think that's why this post is here. This block post was here to prevent people from entering Kolhats when the event took over the neighboring region. My theory is that this post was set up before the entities started moving through the affected zones. Soldiers could not have been prepared for the danger to come up from behind and out of the fog. They were not prepared for a fight against monsters, as evidenced by the numerous bodies outside the walls. Soldiers would have fled the post, only to return later in a vain attempt to retake the fort. Now the path to Kolhats is only guarded by the entities that mimic the soldiers, as if they were still stationed on the walls. It is now late in the evening and the sun sets over the cliffs in the quarry. I decided to make my way to an outpost hidden in the canyon and sleep for the night.
The weapons case.
On the way there, I discover a weapons case by an excavator.
Ooh! An MP5.
The famous MP5.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
A fantastic weapon, specifically designed for close fights in
I
mind.
can fix you up.
Lightweight and durable. I look forward to using this in the future.
Come on, give me a break, Stompy.
As I approach an anomaly cluster, it slowly dawned on me that I was going the wrong way. The quarry had 3 main channels and the camp was on the far east side. I went down the middle by mistake.
Okay.
Knowing I would need to pass this point on my way home anyway, I decided to make my own stash pile and leave behind some of the things cluttering up my bag.
No, I need that. Just to reduce a little bit of weight. Anything here worth grabbing?
At the southeast end of the canyon, I find another PPSH magazine
Oh, wait.
and some rounds for it sitting on another small excavator by a truck. It's not an impressive stash, but it's still helpful.
Sweet.
After executing an armored fragment, I finally find the camp I was looking for. It's tucked away in a small rock face. There you can find a stim shot and some ammunition. It appears that an explorer made this place using whatever they could find to make it comfortable. However, the furniture here is in rough condition, as the cave offers very little protection from the elements.
Let's see, it's 1 in the morning. Yep, it's 6.
Just outside the camp, in a pipe, I find a small stash of shotgun rounds and a knife. Still nothing too impressive, but helpful nonetheless.
Yeah, I dropped it.
I was now coming up to the last objective in the quarry grounds.
Mm.
The last heavy helix was located in another cluster of anomalies. And if that note I found earlier was correct, I should also find a stash somewhere around here. Before I begin the hunt, I need to clear the sniper tower.
Whew. That's close.
It's simple enough to remove the threat, and the loot around here
Good.
is pretty nice.
Sparklers. Okay. Oh, right there.
The stash is located at the back of a truck on top of a pillar, just like the note said. The only way to reach it is to equip a gas mask and leap from the cliff.
mask before we get any further. Okay. I might be able to do that jump. Oh, nothing. Yeah. Oh.
A new rifle was mine, but it
That's
needed
enough.
some serious cleaning. There was also ammo for the AUG and a flashlight attachment for a B-ray.
Flashlight. Sweet. Now the question is, how the heck do I get down? Slide down the rocks! I did not be able to slide down the rocks.
Lastly, I just needed to find the heavy helix. But this would prove tricky, as this is one of the more confusing clusters I've seen yet.
Ow. There you are. That's the second helix. And jump one more here somewhere. That looks like it's it. Okay, get this off of me. Whew.
Mission successful. Now I just needed to find my way home and find the last broken shard at the construction site in Bolotki.
That was tedious. Oh. Truck has a weapons case. Don't mind if I do. Check
Turns
that
out the quarry is where you want to be if you want new guns.
Carefully, of course. Oh! Oh, man! 74U.
This would be a very welcome addition to my shelf.
How am I gonna get all this home? Man, I wanted new weapons. I didn't expect to get them all in one day. Okay. Stop it with the noises! Please and thank you. That's better. Well... carry both pistols back, that's easy enough.
My bag was getting full now. Slow and heavy was never a good mix out here, but I wanted to get all three of my new weapons home if possible.
Do it. But I'm gonna be heavy. Would you stop that? Rude.
I carried the AUG in my bag slot, and the AK and the MP5 in my hands. If I ran into trouble, I would need to drop my weapons in my hands and grab my SKS, still carried on my back. It was a risky move, but could prove profitable if I survived the walk home.
Excuse me. Uh-oh. That's the policeman right there. Come on, show your... Gotcha. Almost. Aha! Shortcut achieved. Yeah. Spotted me. Ha! Yeah. Stay down.
All this time, I had a mission to take pictures of specific entities for the research department. I had not been doing that, admittedly.
Got him. Okay, that can kill him. Hello, gun.
I reached Vano and unloaded my bag. I only had one job left: return to Pulaski and find that last broken shard.
We got some new guns. In very rough shape. I can get them fixed.
And just for this trip, I wanted to take my new 74U. I already had 4 magazines for it. I just needed the ammunition.
That's not bad at all.
Then I discovered something. I had dropped my camera after taking the picture of the mimic. Without it, there would be no way to complete the photography mission without buying a new camera and starting over. In case I could not find my camera, I took on a cleanup mission to cover up the lost funds from the failed mission.
Let's do this.
The camera was gone. I had no idea where it dropped. I would need to accept that the photography mission was now a failure. To make up for that, the cleanup mission was still on my list.
Ow! That hurts. Whoops. Ow! Okay, not gonna let that happen a third time. Can't hit you there. Okay, I'll kill you. Gotcha. Woohoo! Not bad at all. Wow. Is that was it? Okay. That was a easy run. That was a surprisingly easy mission. Okay, that was luck. Whoa! Wait, is that a person? Nope, it's a statue. Wasting ammo. The statue trick. Well, it's getting dark once again, and I have a stash I need to grab. Yeah. Forgot to grab this stuff.
I relocated my first stash that I left in the tower earlier, and had a quick sleep before making my way to the construction site.
That's another weapons case.
The helicopter had more gifts for me. I'll make a personal note that the crash site will sometimes have a weapons case and loot.
And... ooh! Sawed off shotgun. Whoa!
There was an ambush waiting for me as I approached the target. The entities were expecting me.
Ow. Whew.
Is Max coming out to play?
With my offhand.
I climbed the crane to look for weapons crate that can sometimes pop up there. But it was
I was
not
hoping
there,
there'd be one.
and I wasted my time climbing all the way up and all the way back down. So I moved on to check the building for any loot I could take back.
Inside the pipe under the yellow factory crane by the fuel tanks. That's not anywhere near here. There's no fuel tanks in the factory crane. Ooh! Oh, drum magazine. Yes, please.
These drum mags are very rare.
You know what?
You cannot buy them in the shop,
gonna
and
use
the
that.
only way to find them is in boxes or in a stash. If you are lucky enough to find one, hang on to this.
I hit that. And another weapons case. Oh. Man, I am rolling on the guns this round. Well, I realistically can't carry everything. And I don't get much money for those things, so...
Now I had to make a choice. I couldn't carry all these weapons back and would need to leave one behind. The obvious choice is the sawed-off shotgun. It sells for the least amount of cash and is by far the worst gun of the three. I have a personal vendetta against sawed-off shotguns.
So they're sawed off. I'll have to come back for you another day.
Just before I returned to Vano, I made one last effort to clear the village and take its valuable loot. The hostiles, of course, put up a fight.
Well, that did damage to me. Oh. Oh, crap. What? Oh, shoot.
Turns out the true enemy was time.
No time to dilly-dally. It's moving time.
I was not paying attention to the timer and was about to be caught in another tide.
Switch hands. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Come on, me. Don't slow down yet. Yeah. Ah. Come on. Just gotta make it. 14 minutes left. 13. Oh.
Once again, I cut it very close.
Not today.
I did not even have time to sort out the loot in my bag.
Okay, no time to be picky. Just grab it and go.
If I didn't get these heavy helixes or broken shards checked into the mission box, they would
delivery.
be gone for good and my entire mission run would end
Heavy
in
helix.
failure.
1, 2. Done. This. Broken shard. Broken shard. Yes! With 12 minutes to spare. Whew.
Now able to breathe, I can sort out my pile of loot in peace. I wanted new guns and I got them. All it took was a bit of patience and the long walk. My theory on the canyon itself is that it may have been the point that the entities first entered the factory region. The bodies I saw outside the fort suggest that the soldiers dramatically lost the fight. From there, monsters would have walked into the factory with little resistance. But I'll need to look further into that another day. There is much more of the zone I need to see before I can conclude to anything.